Alice in Wonderland is my favorite children's story, and just as I am that crazy Jesus freak writer slash reader that thinks that every story has to do with the gospel, I also think this one has to do with the gospel. I'm sure you know the story. Alice is having a normal, boring day until she sees a white rabbit in a waistcoat with a pocket watch who's running late, and she follows him down this rabbit hole. She finds herself faced with these doors that are locked, and there's one that looks out into this beautiful garden. She wants to get out there, but she's not the right size to fit through it. So she takes something off of the table that says "Drink me" and drinks it, and it shrinks her down. And now she's the right size, but she can't reach the key, which is now up on the top of the table. So she takes a little cake that says "Eat me," and she eats it, and it makes her grow. And now she's way too big again, and she's just so beside herself, feeling like she's too much and not enough, and that begins the whole identity crisis of the story. She cries a river of tears. She kind of flows out through the keyhole. She shrinks, flows out through the keyhole, and ends up in Wonderland. She eventually encounters this caterpillar on a toadstool who asks, "Who are you?" further underlining this identity crisis of who she is and what she's doing. She goes to the Mad Tea Party where the guests are all stuck in this perpetual, distracting celebration of nothing, disconnected from all time and reality and purpose. She goes to this flamingo croquet game where it is both impossible and punishable by death to win in a game against the Queen of Hearts. She then goes to a trial being held by the said Queen of Hearts, who is punishing via capital punishment the knave who stole the tarts. Having had enough of the nonsense and unfairness, Alice stands up and defies the Queen. The Queen sends her guards, which are the pack of cards, to arrest her, and Alice basically says, "You guys are just a pack of cards. Essentially, you have no power over me." And when she says that, she wakes up from this, what was apparently a horrible dream. I've always really connected with the story in that Alice adopts this chief struggle of getting lost, having a crisis of identity, being distracted endlessly by the pointlessness and nonsense of a world she doesn't feel she belongs in, questioning purpose, before eventually gaining the conviction that the ruthless power of that world hold no power over her. And she was made for a place and a life that was truer, more real, and juster than the madness that she finds herself walking through. And if that doesn't sound like the gospel to me, then I don't know what does.